Hey, cousin. I know. Lucy got some explaining to do. Lucy do. I'm sorry. I know. I've been gone for a minute, but y'all already know. Your favorite cousin Can. I practice what I preach. So, whenever I need to take some time to myself, I take time to myself. And it's probably blah, blah, blah. It's probably been about a month since I've been on. But I am here for all the ladies that are in spiritual alignment class. Y'all already know we locked in. So, whenever y'all need me, I'm here. But for everybody out here in the YouTube streets and in the TikTok streets, I come on when I'm guided to come on. And I'm here. I'm hearing the roars. I'm hearing all of the cries. It's giving very much cry for help energy, and I am here for it. So for those of you who don't know me, I am your favorite cousin Can. I am a spiritual wellness practitioner. I am an energy healer and a transformative speaker. I was on YouTube for many years as a spirit guide, and I took 3 years away from YouTube and working hard so that I can work on myself and getting my own self together. Okay, it took me some time to come back, and now I am back and here to help a community of women that are ready to move forward on your self-healing journey, or you're already on your self-healing journey and you just want some support. That's what I'm here for. I am here for you. So if you need clarity about any situation going on in your life, make sure you download your free guide. If you are ready to start moving forward, transforming, losing weight, whatever it is that you want to do in your life, make sure you check the profile and join us in spiritual alignment class. If you're ready to lose that weight, get that weight loss guide, okay? Hey, everybody joining. I am here to help you all to navigate through this tough time. Y'all know I'm a spirit guide. That is what I am here for. If you don't know what a spirit guide is someone that is basically here to help you along your path. All right, you have spirit guides in the physical, and you also have spirit guides in the spiritual. Hold on just 1 second, because I got a timer set up for TikTok, okay? And I need to turn that timer off because this might cut off. Hold on. Because I got a timer set up for TikTok, okay? And I need to turn that timer off because this might cut off. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. It was gonna cut off. It was gonna cut off. Hey everybody. Hey Lynette. Hey Glenn. Hey JJ. Hey everybody. Y'all listen, just calm down. I know it's rough right now. Everybody's going through a tough time right now. In every area of life, it feels like we're being crushed, okay? But it's really not, it's not a bad thing. It's helping us to get rid of all that no longer serves us. So before it was optional. Oh, I forgot to say shout out to all my cousins on YouTube. This is going to be on YouTube. The live replay will be on YouTube. But for years, we have had the option to do whatever it is that we want to do, right? It's just been the way that it is. Now is the time that we don't have a choice. I don't want to say we don't have a choice, because we do. Of course, we're humans. We have free will to choose. We can do whatever it is that we want to do. But the truth is, whenever we choose to do what we want to do outside of what is in alignment for our highest good and our connection to the source, then we suffer. We suffer. And we all know the root to all suffering is attachment. So whatever we're being guided to release, if we're not willing to release that, then we suffer. Real bad too. Real bad. Hey y'all. If you have questions, then y'all can go ahead and ask any questions that you have. I'm here to support you through whatever it is that you're going through. Okay? But just know that whatever it is that you're being guided to release, it can be a person, a place, thing, mindset, behavior, belief, whatever it is. If it's time to give it up and you're still holding on to it, then it's going to be very challenging. And for a lot of us, we have a mindset. Most people have a mindset that it basically goes against our higher self. Our higher self is in alignment with the creator, the source. So our higher self knows that we're not here to work hard. We're not here to do all this hustle and bustle and all the things that we do. Our physical body has not caught up with that. We're not in alignment with that. So most of us are still working hard. We're out there on a job, we're working in a business, even working hard in relationships. We're just trying to make everything work on our own. And that way of living and being is not going to always be that way. And that's not normal. It's not normal for us to work hard, even though that's the way that we have been programmed and conditioned to work. It's just not normal. And if we continue to work like that, we suffer. So a lot of people are suffering. A lot of people are losing jobs. A lot of people, your finances are not doing well. Your business is not doing well. You're starting something new. You feel like, this is what I need to do. And you really feel in your heart and soul that, this is the way that you should go. And then you do it. And then it's just like, well, what was that about? I thought I was supposed to go this way. I thought I was supposed to do this thing. But this is what you want to do. There is a way that we want to go. There are things that we want to do. And then there is a way that is best for us. It's in alignment with our creator. It's in alignment with our higher self, or whatever you call the source. Look, I ain't gonna say nothing because I know you like, Kim, what am I supposed to do? You said I had to stop scrolling because woo. Hey, cousin. I know it's tough. I know it's hard to believe that we have a creator that will take care of our needs. I know it's hard to believe that, but I'm telling you from my own experience, it's true. It is very true. I have not worked in probably about 4 years. I was on YouTube for years, working hard. Before that, I worked in corporate really hard. And it wasn't until I relocated, I moved here to Atlanta from Kansas City, Missouri. Shout out to Kansas City, Missouri. I moved here to Atlanta, and I thought I was going to come down here and keep growing the YouTube channel and keep doing that thing. But I was guided to start to rest and work on myself. And many of you are on this same path. You're being guided to rest. If I would have kept working hard, I would not be here with you today. I would not. Because number one, I wouldn't be qualified because I wouldn't be listening to the guidance that I'm receiving. But number two, I would have burnt out. I was not healthy. I was 70 pounds heavier. My mind was not where it needed to be. I just was not a healthy person inside, even though I could work all day. I could do, everything that I need to do for myself. But my body, my vessel was out of alignment with my soul and spirit. Most people are out of alignment. Okay, this is why we have spiritual alignment class here, because we're living and doing things every day. But like I said, you can be doing things in your body that are out of alignment with your soul and your spirit and your purpose. So, we're being guided to live a life on purpose so that we can do what we were created to do. You have a function. You came here to do something, not just working on a job, but you have a function. You need to know what that is. And most people do not know what they came here to do because you're out of alignment. You're doing things, you're trying to make money, you're trying to make things work, and that's not what you came here to do. All right? And we all know the state of the world is changing. It has changed. It's changing more and more every day. And the vibration of this planet is rising up, okay? We're raising up. So humanity has to get into alignment with this flow. We have been out of alignment for a very, very long time because, you know how it is. I don't need to go into that. But, there are people who benefit from the fact that we're not in alignment. Not only people, but there's entities that benefit from the fact that we're not in alignment. Okay? We don't know what we're here doing. We're just running around every day going through the motions. That's not what you came here to do. Even if you make $1 million, even if you make $100 million, you did not come here to make money. You came here to grow, number one, to evolve, to learn lessons and to become the greatest version of yourself. Be the greatest human that you can be, and to create and to live freely and do whatever it is that you want to do freely. To your mind, to the human mind, it's like, what? That's a dream, you know? That doesn't even make sense. We have to work hard. We got to do what we got to do. And I just told you that if you're living and you have that mindset and you keep that mindset, you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer through life. Because no matter what you do now, at this point, it's not going to work. If it's out of alignment with what is for your highest good, it's not going to work anymore. It's just not. So you said, I'm done working hard. Oh, a lot of people are. And inside of us, physically, we feel this. Like the deepest part of us on a soul level, we feel like we are tired. Like I just cannot do it no more. And the things that you used to enjoy doing, how you used to get up and go to work and it wasn't no problem and all those things, it was like, you know, cool back then. Now it's like, I just can't. I just cannot do it. I just can't. And that's your soul. Now remember, the soul is the GPS. The soul has lived before you in this life. The soul will continue to live after this life. Your soul knows what you came here to do. We don't always follow that direction that we're receiving from our soul. We let our body do the leading. So if a job is paying us this much money, we want to go and do it. Don't matter if we care about the mission, the statement, the company, and nothing. We just going to go do whatever it is. If this business is making us a lot of money, hey, we're going to do this thing because it's going to make sure that the bills are paid. You're not here to make sure that the bills are paid. You're not here to take care of yourself and other people. That's not what you're here to do. You said, I'm exhausted. Yeah. You said, I'm on autopilot. And see, what happens is you become like a robot. You do the same thing every day. Wake up every day, same time. Go to the same place. Might stop at the same store. You know, you go to your job. You do the same thing when you get there. Or if you're a business, you do the same thing every day. You're not supposed to live like that as a human. You're not. Not in alignment with your higher self. You're supposed to be free. So if you don't feel like working today, you shouldn't have to. I'm telling you the life that I live. And it doesn't make sense to a lot of people because they say, Ken, you need to go get a job. You need to go get some money. You need to go, do something with your life. And I'm thinking to myself, like, no, I really don't. I know what it's like to have, large amounts of money. And I know what it's like now to just have what I need. Most of us, we want so much, but you just need what you need. And if you're just focused on taking care of yourself, then you have enough. And most people, you're just working to pay a mortgage or rent and a car note. That's what you're working for. Because if your house was paid off and you didn't have to pay for a house and you didn't have to pay for a car note, then you wouldn't work so hard. You said, don't we work hard to get where we want to be? There's a time for that. There is a time for you to work hard. When you're young, you know how it is. When you have the energy to do it, yeah, you're supposed to work hard at that time. But the people that I'm talking to, you're past working hard. You're past that phase. Just like when you start a business, if you're a business owner, there's a time for you to get into your business. You're hustling and bustling. You're self-employed, right? So you're doing everything on your own. Then there's a time for you to scale, what they call scale. So now instead of you just being self-employed, you become a business owner. So you're managing systems. You're not doing all the hard work. You're not always supposed to work hard your whole life. No. You said that's what I'm learning. We're all learning that. We're all learning that because of the program. So we were conditioned to work hard and believe that, you work until you're 60. You work until you can't work no more. And then when you're too old to enjoy life, then you can retire. No, you can retire early. I retired at 33 years old. That's when I retired. And you can retire whenever you want to. You truly can. Listen to what I'm telling you. You can do it. You really can. But you have to believe that. And like I said, that goes back to the mindset. It goes back to the mindset. You can retire. You really can. But if you say, no, I can't retire. I have to work hard. I have to go hard. I have to do what I have to do. If that's what you believe, then that's true for you. Whatever you believe in your life is true for you. If you have a business, you feel like you have to do all this heavy working and lifting, then you do. But when you're in alignment with your higher self, then you'll get the guidance on how to set up this business so you don't have to work so hard. That's the point. That's the purpose of it all. And if you're on a job, there's a time for you to work hard and help somebody else, because whatever you're doing or whatever company you're working for, somebody had a vision or they wanted something to come about and they created the company. So you're helping them. And then there comes a time for people to come and help you. So you have to get your assignment. You need to know what you came here to do. And if you're working all the time, then you don't know what you came here to do. You'll never know. And this is how people cycle back and forth throughout this planet. Okay, I don't care. People don't believe in reincarnation. That's fine, but I do. You have lived many lifetimes and you're back here learning lessons again. And you'll continue to go back and forth through this revolving door until you get this. Okay? Until you ascend. That's when you hear people talking about ascending and becoming an ascendant master or spiritual alignment. Like I tell you all, join spiritual alignment class. This is to help you to get into alignment with the greatest version of you, your higher self, so that you will recognize that you're not a body. You're walking around every day and living this life like you are a physical body. You possess a body. If you know anything about spirituality, you understand that spirits can possess a body. You possess the body that you're in. You have complete control over it. But you're letting your body tell you what to do because you believe that you are the body and you're not the body. You are the soul. You are the essence. You are the light force in the body. Okay? It's no different from me having these clothes on. If I take these clothes off, these clothes can't do anything. It's the same thing with your body. When you step outside of your body or when you pass on, okay, your soul, which is who you truly are, is removed from the body, but it's not dead. It's not gone. It's just not in that body anymore, okay? But we let this lower aspect of us run us all around. But when you do your meditation and you're doing your breath work and you're doing all your healing work, you hear people telling you about all these things that you're doing. You're eating this high vibrational food. You're doing all this work, right? When you're doing that, you're aligning with this higher version of you, which is connected to our source. And you're going to start getting guidance. And when you get the guidance, it's always going to be something that's going to make you feel like, I can't do that. I can't, it's going to be a little scary for you, because you're going to be guided to take risks. Or you're going to be guided to, like me, turn in your 2 weeks notice. Turn it in. Pick a date and turn it in. I did that in 2019. I didn't know where money was going to come from or what was going to happen, but I did have a YouTube channel and I just started, going in that direction. I didn't know my YouTube channel was going to blow up and all that. Wasn't even on my mind, but I just did it. Okay. So you're doing all your work and that's good. There's nothing wrong with you doing your work and your meditation and all these, cutesy things that people do, but understand why you're doing it. You are aligning with this aspect of you, the true you. And you're allowing this aspect of you to guide your body. And the more you spend time in silence, the more you spend time in meditation, the more you connect with this aspect of you, you're going to get away from this physical life. Okay, you're going to kind of be removed from the physical things. So the things that are going on in the news, you may not even know because you're not even in that realm of existence anymore. You don't even care. Everybody else is worried about what's going on in the physical realm, but you are aligning with this greater version of yourself that's not even worried about that. You're not even looking at that. It doesn't even matter. You know things are going on, but it doesn't move you because you're so focused on your purpose, what you came here to do, and these type of things. So you're not even focused on all the distractions around you because that's really all it is, just a distraction. So just know that you came here to do something. Thank you for the love. Just know that you came here to do something. And when your body is tired and exhausted and you can't take anymore, or you starting to feel in your mind that you have so much on your mind that you just can't take no more, pay attention. A lot of people feel like they have mental health illnesses and, problems and stuff. You don't have a mental health illness. you're not paying attention. You are allowing your body, which is your lower self, to guide you. You're not spending time connecting with this aspect of you, the higher version of you, and you're going all over the place. Your mind goes all over the place. So it's very important for you to pay attention to what you're thinking, how you feel. If you need a break, give yourself a break. Nobody's going to tell you you need to take a break. You have to do that. This is your life. But if you say, no, I have to pay my water bill, I have to pay this bill. Listen, Spirit is trying to set you up right now so that you can be free. You are getting the guidance, but you refuse to move. You refuse to do the things that you know is going to free you because you don't see how it's going to work out. You don't see how it's going to work out. So you're not starting that thing on the side. Because whatever you're doing for work, that's cool. If you got a business, cool. If you got a job, cool. But there's something else that you're being guided to do. Thank you. Thank you. Got no Spirit now. Spirit coming through now. You said bump them bills. Spirit will handle it. For real. Spirit will take care of the bills. I'm trying to tell you. But whatever you're being guided to do on the side, normally is something that you really love to do. It's something that you enjoy doing. And you're like, thank you. You're like, I can't get paid from that. That's nothing. You know, I need to get some big money in. I got big bills. Okay, work on your job and pay your bills. But don't forget about the thing that you're being guided to do. That's just as important. Because there's going to come a time where you're going to separate from the job and you're going to merge into the thing that you love to do. This is how you connect to your purpose. But if you never make time to do that thing that you love to do or whatever is in your heart to do, then you're always going to be on the job. Thank you for the tiny diny. Then you're always going to be on the job, or you're always going to be hustling the business. You're always going to be doing that, and you're never going to get to doing the thing that you love to do. When you wake up every morning, you should love waking up and doing whatever it is that you do to make money. You should just love it. It shouldn't even feel like work. And you know what I'm talking about, because the thing that you love to do, you don't even think about it. You will do it all day long. People have to tell you to stop doing the thing because you love the thing so much. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's what life is supposed to be like. And you don't need to work much. I've been guided to work 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day. And when I first heard this guidance, I stuck it up here on a sticky note right here to remind myself to work 2 hours a day doing this. Because I literally can do this all day long. I just love it. I've always helped people. I've always felt like I need to be of service to people. That's just who I am. It's who I'm created to be. And many of you are like that too. But, you know, you spend time on a job or you're in a business or whatever it is that you're doing. And what you love to do, you're not making time for that. So in spiritual alignment class, you ladies know who are in spiritual alignment class, I give you assignments and I help you with this because sometimes we need a little help. Sometimes we need somebody to tell us that, okay, you need to slow down, take a break. So all of you ladies that are ready to move on to your next level and you're ready to align with the greatest version of you and do what you came here to do, join us in spiritual alignment class because you have support. There's a whole community of us. We was texting last night, cousin. We was texting in the group at 1 o'clock in the morning. Last night, we couldn't sleep. I was like, why are we up texting this group at 1 in the morning? Now, y'all don't see me on YouTube and on TikTok. I told y'all that's where I'm at. We have a private community. Ladies, join us. But there is work to do. Not hard work, but just alignment work. So if you have an issue, with being consistent, disciplined, self-aware, mindful, okay? If you're struggling in those areas, you got to get that under control first before you can align with your higher self, because your habits, your thoughts, your beliefs, and everything you're doing, that's blocking you from a connection to your higher self and your purpose. It's blocking you. So even though, yes, you have the free will to do whatever it is that you want to do, the things that you're doing could be blocking you from living the life and doing what you came here to do. So that's over. You said join spiritual alignment class, please, ladies. Yes, Kevin. Courtney, no. Courtney is in there. And Courtney, you doing so good. Courtney has lost weight. Courtney is doing her thing, and I love it. She said, look, people be talking about her because she only want to work part-time. I'm like, look, if you could just work part-time and just make enough to make it, and you can get your time, because that's what you want. You want your time. Do that. Working hard just to make money, and then at the end of the day you falling in the bed or you up all night because you done worked all day and all that. Forget that. It's a few of our cousins that's like, no, I'd rather work part-time. And that's how you choose to love yourself. That's what self-love looks like. A lot of people, especially women, are talking about self-love, but they're working too hard. You can't be in your feminine energy and you working hard every day. I'm looking at these women, especially entrepreneurs and stuff like that. They look so tired and stressed out. I don't ever want to live that life again. I never want to sell my time. I never want to sell my soul. I never, ever want to live like that. I always want to be in a restful place. And I'm telling you, ladies, whenever you decide this is enough, it's done. Because I did it. And a lot of women that are in spiritual alignment class, they're doing it. It may be a process, but pick a date. Set your date. And men too, if you're listening, set a date. If you need to stop doing something or you want to stop working on a job or whatever it is, you need to make a change, pick a date. And on that date, do what you need to do. But listen to that guidance because you're getting it. You're getting that guidance. You know what you need to do. And you do that on the side. I don't care if it's baking cookies. I don't care if it's making food or you know, whatever it is. Something that you do, that you love to do, start doing it. Pick that back up. Pick it back up. Or say something happened to you in your life. And you always say, oh, I want to open up this thing. Or I want to help this group of people. Or I want to help animals. Or whatever it is that you said you want to do. Pick it up and do it. Take the first step in that direction. Even if you're working on a job, just let the job be the job to pay the bills. Let the business be the business to pay the bills. But whatever it is that you love doing, make time for that because that's also going to reduce the stress. If you're not making the time to do the things that you love to do, you're always going to be stressed out, you know, and overwhelmed. But I was telling you all that right now, the energy has changed so much on this planet. Man, we can't even do it. You can't even do what you want to do. It's over. It's over. You say I was prompted to quit my job on February 27th. I just quit on the spot. Best decision ever. I'm telling you, it's real. That is so good, cousin. Oh my goodness, that's making my heart flutter. Because I know how you feel. I just stopped working too. I just picked a date and I just stopped working. And I'm telling you, everything works out. It really just works out. But we're so afraid and we've been programmed. It's like, I don't want to talk about slavery and stuff like that, but this is what I'm thinking about. You know how, people say, okay, once the slaves were free, they can go and do whatever it is that they want to do. And they still wanted to go back because it's like, what do we do? But you're free. You are free. Look, I am Marie Moses, by the way. If you don't know me, my name is Marie Moses. Everybody call me Can, but I'm here to let you know you are free. You are free from your family. You are free from the bills, the responsibility, the job, the whatever. You are free to do whatever you want to do in this life. Don't let society or people or whatever circumstances or whatever tell you or make you believe that you don't have the right to choose. That is your superpower. Your right to choose. You are a human or you are a spirit. Of course, you came into this body, but being a human, you were given this ability to do things. You can do whatever you want, and only you can stop you from doing it. It's the truth. You said this is why it's called the workforce. We're all under the illusion of being wage slaves. It's so true. But that's over. Their time is over. We know, Dark forces have their time. Light workers have our time. Just like the sun comes out at its time, the moon comes out at its time. Okay. They have had their time, and their time is over. So don't listen to people when people tell you that this world is going down and it's about to be a big mess. Not for those of us that are in alignment. I promise you that. Not for those of us that are in alignment. Now, it's going to be something for people who are out of alignment, for sure. For sure. Because they still live in that system. They're still depending on money. They're still depending on things in the system to sustain them. A lot of us are being guided to disconnect from that, regardless if you know it or not. But you're being guided to disconnect from that system, because when everything goes down, you already should be in a position to where you know that no matter what you need, you're going to get it. No matter what. You should already be fasting, so you don't have this crazy appetite that's just wanting all these different foods and, these different addictions and things like that. You should already be getting that guidance to get in alignment. Spirit is guiding you from within. You're getting the guidance. So if you feel like, I want to start eating healthy, this is not just a trend. People are not just eating fruits and vegetables because it's a trend. No, people are eating like that because that is the new way to eat for humans here on this planet. That is the new diet, if you want to make it. Okay? If you want to make it. Because if you're still eating dead animals and think that you're going to raise your vibration, that ain't going to work. That's not going to work. And then when you're not able to get those animals and eat those animals, you're going to be mean as a snake. So a lot of people are being guided to disconnect from that, because I'm going to tell you, once you stop eating so much meat, you will not have those nasty cravings anymore. Once you stop eating all that processed food and cheese and all that type of stuff, you will not have that craving. You will eat one time a day and you're going to be straight. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. And you ain't going to look sick. I don't look sick, You're going to be fine. Okay, you're going to be absolutely fine. You say it's going to be crazy, but we will be okay. We will be okay. Those of us that are in alignment. Everybody else, baby, they're going to be going crazy. Okay? Just imagine when people are not able to get food from the grocery store, what they're going to do. Imagine what people are going to be like when they can't go to their job, or they log into their bank app and they can't get in and they can't get to their money. We all know this is coming. We all know that, things are going to happen. And I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm just telling you to be serious about the guidance that you're receiving. If you're being guided to disconnect from people and be by yourself, Spirit is calling you. Spirit is calling you. Say, yes, fasting is life-changing. It really is life-changing. That's how my whole journey began. That's how everything began for me. I went on a fast. The first thing I fasted from was alcohol, because I was a drinker, all right? I come from a family of drinkers, so that was just normal for me. But I went on a 40-day fast from alcohol, and that was in 2021, I think. I moved here in 2020, so in 2021 I went on that fast, and baby, it was up after that. And I don't mean in a good way, baby. It was all, ooh. Transformation is not easy. It's very hard. It challenges you. It stretches you. And Spirit will stretch you. I'm telling you that right now. Our Creator will stretch you. No different from if you're going to play on a team. They're going to push you. You're going to be pushed. You're going to be guided to do some things that you don't want to do. To stop talking to people that you love. To do things that are out of the normal. You're going to be guided to do that. If you're a part of a big group in a big system, no. Spirit's going to call you away from all of that to get your undivided attention. And if you're willing to listen and follow that guidance, then you're going to be transformed. There is a way that we have to be basically changed mentally in our body. Only Spirit can do that. We can't do it. We cannot do it. The only thing we can do is surrender. All right. Listen and be coachable and sit down. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. You said cooked food is a drug for real. It really is. And I love cooked food. Oh my goodness. You said big surrender. That's what it's all about. It's all about surrender. See, we've been programmed to do more. When really, the real power comes when you do less. The less you do, the more power you will receive. It comes from spirit. It flows through us. So we're not doing anything. So, when people say that I've changed their life or I'm helping them, or, I'm an energy healer and I help people heal and things like that, that's not me. That is spirit flowing through me, but I allow it. I don't want any blockages between me and the source. We have to remember that our creator is a spirit. And that's why I always say spirit, because people forget. When you say God or you say any other word, it always makes you think of a man. Because the next thing you're going to think of is a man. I'm not talking about the man. I'm not talking about the creation. I'm talking about the creator. All right? It's a force. It's a light force energy. And not everybody has a connection to it. But only people who have a connection to spirit will be okay at this time. This is what the Bible talks about when you hear them talking about the elect. Certain people will be okay. Yeah. That's what time we're living in right now. And most people are not going to make it. And as an elect or someone who is spiritually in alignment, you have to be okay with that. But a lot of times we're not okay with it. So when Spirit says, let that person suffer in your life, let them go, let them suffer, and you move on with your life, you're like, no, I can't. I don't want to see people suffer. You're going to struggle. You're going to struggle because there's going to be a lot of people that you love that you're going to have to just, you're going to have to watch them go through. Or let them go and, let them go their way because they're choosing. We all have a choice. And if we choose to stay connected to people who are not ascending, who is not on their spiritual growth journey, then they lower our vibration. So now you can't get your connection because you connected to them. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm telling you, I have walked this walk alone. There have been days, weeks, months. Do you hear me say months? Years. I have been by myself. Okay? And I come from a family that's very close. People don't really understand why I'm living this lifestyle. But it ain't for me to explain to people what I'm being guided to do. You say, yep, it's so true. It is so true. You will be guided to do some things that, you may not want to do it, but it's necessary for your growth because you have to choose. You have to choose. Either you're connecting to the source or you're in the world system. You can't do both. Like I say, you can't serve two masters. You cannot serve our creator, the source, in money. And a lot of people are serving the money. They're doing it for the money. They're doing it for their family. They're doing it for whatever it is that they have an attachment to. They're not doing it for our creator or a connection to our creator, because the creator I know, the spirit I know, will guide you to rest. Our creator loves us so much that we literally are in this garden and all we have to do is just enjoy it. It's hard to believe that, but it's very true. It is very true. And we're getting back to that. I was telling my son that when he has children and they grow up, they won't know anything about working hard on the job. They won't even understand that. Like how there's certain things that happened before our generation and we're like, what? Y'all did what now? An outhouse? Y'all was in the backyard? Oh no. Okay. Everything has evolved so much. It's like, no, I can't believe y'all was doing that. That's how our children, our grandchildren, and great-grandchildren are going to think about working hard. Y'all worked hard for what? Why? This generation, like my children's generation, they already like that. They will quit a job in a minute. They don't feel like they need a job. They may want a job, but if something happened, baby, they'll let that job go and go get another one. They don't worry about it. In our generation, we're like, oh, no, we need a job, like how our parents was. Oh, we need to work hard. We need to make money. We're in that mindset. The younger generation, they're like, I do what I love. And they become very successful just doing what they love to do. And they see other people doing the same thing. So, like, if they can be successful just doing what they love to do, I'm going to do the same thing. So in our grandchildren and great-grandchildren generation, they're not going to be working hard. This planet will not even be on that time. It will be over. That will be over. You said that's why companies have to bring in AI. Our babies aren't going for it. Exactly. And people see it as a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's not. Because some companies, they need to have AI anyway. Let them have AI to run their companies. But for those of us that are in our purpose, we're irreplaceable. So you need to get into your purpose if you want to make it, because you cannot be replaced when you're in your purpose. Who's going to replace you? Nobody. You working with the Most High. You working with the source. You in alignment with the source. You can't be replaced. You know? And you don't need money, but you're going to have a lot of it because you know what to do with it. But before you get a lot of it, you'll get the assignment. You'll get the work that's necessary. And I mean the work, because Spirit's going to give you that work. So that little negative ego that you got, yeah, that's going to be gone. You're going to understand full well before you get that money, what you need to do with that money. It ain't for you to go shopping, buying bags, houses, cars, and trips, okay? You're going to live a nice life for sure, but you won't be out here just spending the money and throwing it away. Absolutely not, because you have an assignment to go with the money. So people who are in the world system, if you think about like a parent, right? A successful parent that does everything for their child. They don't teach their child any morals, any discipline, nothing. They don't have to work hard for anything. They just get whatever it is that they want. That's what's happening in the world. So that's why I say we have to be careful about calling material and money a blessing, because it's not always a blessing if you get everything that you want. That can destroy you. It can. And it can take away from who you are as a person, because now you just identify with the things that you have and the money that you have. But our Creator, okay, is a good parent, all right, which will give us what we need, but we got to work for it. You know, our Creator can give us whatever it is that we want, but our Creator will make us work for it. We have to develop. We have to prove ourselves. We can't just get the money and then have the same mindset and the same behaviors and the same addictions and the same habits, and now you got all these millions of dollars and you just causing a bunch of damage. Because that's what a lot of people are doing. They have so much money, they're doing more damage than good. All they're worried about is their own family. But when you get the money, you already know, oh, I want to open this center, I want to open this store, I want to do these things. You're thinking about how you can help other people. But that's in your heart. You say, yep, it's true. That's in your heart. Spirit's already given you just a little bit of your assignment. You know what it is. Just a little bit. You have to remember. But you can't remember what you came here to do if you're always busy. You're always all over the place. You're not going to be able to get it. You're not going to get it. So I'm here to let you know that even though we're going through a tough time, collectively, everybody is going through a tough time. Let me tell you, last night, baby, I was like, look, I got my hand up here on the thing. That's how it was last night. I am over it. I was feeling like that. But today, I woke up and I'm in a different mood. And we all are feeling like that. I know I'm not alone. I know it. Because you laughing, I'm for real. I'm up there like, oh, goodness. Then my daughter come in with her issue. My son come in with his issue. I'm like, look, I really don't want to deal with this. But I can't say I don't want to deal with it. So, you still have to deal with it. But it's like, life is tough. It is very tough. But I've learned from all of these years of being developed. That's why I was telling you, this is why Spirit develops us. So when we have tough times, we don't just blow up. Because when you blow up and you go off, now you're losing all that good energy that you didn't just build up. You did all that good breath work and all this healing work and all this stuff on yourself, only for you to just let it all go. No, go within, calm down, and close down if you have to. So that's what I did. Made sure everybody was straight. Fixed dinner for my son. Everybody good. We talked about whatever we need to talk about, earning out. I'm off. And I was off for, I think, but probably all day yesterday. Because this probably happened. I started feeling like this probably like 4 o'clock yesterday, probably 4 or 5 o'clock. I took my shower and I was just in my pajamas at 4 o'clock. What you need? Nothing. Gone. My phone don't ring, don't talk to me. I just don't want to be bothered. And that's how you have to be. That's self-love. When you can just shut everything down and just be like, look, I'm good. And y'all know I haven't been on here for probably about a month, so look, I get like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I get like that. I'm just like, no, I gotta take care of myself. I gotta get my mind right. And then you come back. And that's how you take care of your mental health. You don't take care of your mental health by, pushing yourself more and going to do more and all that type of stuff. No, your body can't handle it. You can't handle it. It's too much. So if you're feeling like, you know what, this is a lot of pressure, release the pressure, whatever it is. If it's a relationship that's causing you stress, we shouldn't even be on that no more. We should be past that. I'm just saying. If the relationship is not working, I don't care if it's a family, friends, a man, a woman, or whoever, child, because these adult children, they're tripped too. It don't matter who it is. If it's not bringing you peace, it need to go. We need to all agree so we can move past that, okay? Because we're collective, humanity. We have to move past that. It's just over. Let it go. Because it's harder to hold on to it. It's harder to try to make it work. It's expired. It's done. It's time for you to go on and have some new experiences. That's it. He said I had to step away from my YouTube for like 6 weeks now, but I just felt like it was what had to be. Yeah. Oh, I did the same thing. People were looking for me on YouTube. I told you I was on there for years. I was gone for about 3 years. I'm just now coming back online. Well, no, I came back last year, but it was probably like 2021 when I told you I went on that fast and all that kicked off. Yeah, that's when I went on my fast from YouTube. And I had been on YouTube since probably like 2017, 2018, something like that. I had to work on myself, baby. I was in the mountains. I was in the woods. I was in the grass. Nobody could find me. I was hiding. All my family like, Kim, why you ain't answer your phone? I don't know where it's at. I try to find my phone. Hold on, wait a minute. I don't know my phone is. Baby, I disappeared. I ducked off. But I had to. And you have to, especially when you're in the public eye all the time. Yeah, you got to do that sometimes so you can get your mind right, get in alignment, get yourself together. And then you come back. You come back when you're ready. This is the thing. We're so used to producing and helping people and stuff like that. You can't help nobody if you ain't in the right state of mind. You can't do it. You can only help people so much. And on a spiritual path, you only can help people to the extent that you're able to grow. So if you've only grown to a certain point, then you can't help people to get past that. So you have to keep growing and keep doing what you have to do for yourself so that you can keep growing and then you can help other people grow. You all are the new leaders, all right? In the old world system, those are a bunch of people who act like they're leading, but they're not. Because behind closed doors, they're doing other things. And I told y'all that was going to come out, and that's what's coming out now, okay? The new world leaders, you are walking it and talking it, and you're walking with the people. You're not just saying, here, just give me all your money. I ain't got nothing to give you. Just give me all your money. I got this much to give you, but give me all your money. You ain't doing that. That's not what you want. You are actually helping people to become better people. And people are helping you because you help them. That's how this works. That's how this works. So if you need to take time off to take care of yourself, that is healthy for you. And you're helping other people because you're not just bleeding all over people because you feel some type of way. This is how you keep your sanity. You take a break when you need one. and for however long you need to. Because I honestly know that your true wealth is your time. You can get money every day, but you can't get the time back. Trust me, you will not get that time back. So if you have an abundance of time, you're really wealthy. If you can do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it, you are wealthy. Don't let people tell you that because they have money, or make you believe because they have money that they're wealthy. Then they still got to run all over the place in all these airports and around all these people that they don't want to be around. That ain't wealth to me. That's not wealth to me. I don't want to live that life. That's what wealth is. I want to be able to wake up when I want to, go to sleep when I want to, go where I want to go, and if I don't want to go, I ain't going. That's how it should be. We should be free. As above, so below. You're free. Your spirit is free. Your body should be free as well when you're in alignment. Okay? So, y'all join us in spiritual alignment class. You know I'm going to help you get together. I'm going to help you, okay? But be ready to let some things go. Because I always say, if you join spiritual alignment class and you're not ready to let things go and you're not ready to really move forward, then you're just going to waste your time. Don't waste your time, all right? This is only for women that are ready. You are ready to let things go. And maybe you have some blockages, or maybe you're not sure of how to do it. You're going to get assignments every Sunday. You'll get an assignment from me, your favorite cousin Ken. I'm going to be sending you assignments just to remind you, okay, do your breath work, do your meditation, okay? Listen, you got a whole workbook. And then there's levels, because after you complete spiritual alignment class, you can move on to spiritual advancement. And that's where I teach you everything you need to know about living a spiritual lifestyle. Everything. How to protect your energy, how to evolve, okay? How to get past all of these ascension symptoms and everything you're going through. How to connect to your guidance on the other side. Everything that you need to know about spirituality, I'm going to help you through that. You said, yes, be ready to release all things that no longer serve you. Courtney, no. Courtney, no, because it's going to be time. It's time, but only when you're ready. You know, don't do it if you're not ready, because you're wasting your time. And I'll tell you this too, you're connecting to the energy of the Most High. And I know a lot of people say that, but I'm telling you the truth. You're connecting to the energy of the Most High when you connect to the Lighthouse. So that means that things that are not supposed to be in your life, that have expired, they're gone. They're gone. So what you used to struggle with, you ain't gonna struggle with that no more. There ain't no struggle. Just know that it's done. You said, is the class for beginners? Yes. Yes. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. It just requires your commitment, because you'll spend a week working on your consistency. You'll spend another week working on discipline. You'll spend another week working on self-awareness, which is the biggest thing, especially for women. We are walking through this life, going through this life, baby, and the mind is not connected. The body, the soul, spirit, ain't nothing connected, okay? So men running us crazy down into the ground. We working ourselves crazy on the job and the business, just all over the place. Got to get that right. Got to get that right. But you'll be fine. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. And you have support. So if you are like me and you've grown up and you feel like you're the only one, you don't have people that can connect to you or understand you, that's over, all right? When you connect to the Lighthouse, you have a community of women that are here to support you. You are not alone. And me, personally, if this is your first time seeing me, you know. For my cousins who know, y'all know. But if you've never seen your favorite cousin Ken before, listen, when you join my community, I'm right there with you. I just told you we was texting last night at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not one of those people that say, oh, join us, and then I just forget about you. No, I want to see you. I want to know you. I want to know you for sure. You said, well, where do I sign up? Oh, the link is right there. Click that picture up there at the top, and then click on Spiritual Alignment Class. It's going to pop out, and join us at Spiritual Alignment Class. And you're always going to have access to the community. Always. You will always be in there. And you know what? The reason why I have a community, of course, is for you all, but it's also for me. It helps me a lot because, like I told you, I've always been the type of person that I've always felt alone. Like I've had to do everything on my own. Like people never understood me. And having this community also gives me people that understand me too. So that's why I say it's not just, okay, you're a part of the class and that's it. No, I need y'all to be a part of my life just like you need me. We need each other. And honestly, I know as women, we will do so much better when we come together. We have to come together because we all want the same things in life. We want to be successful. We want our children to do well. We want to be safe. We want to feel safe. We want to have support and have love and have fun and all this stuff. We all want the same things. We really do. But it's just coming together with the right group of women because all women are not on the same thing. Some women say they want healing, but they don't. And I only want to be around women who actually want to heal. You actually want to change. So that's the reason why I'm not always online. That's another reason. Because I know that people can just go by here and say whatever, But people that are in spiritual alignment class, I know these are women that are very serious about their life and getting to their purpose, connecting to our Creator, all right? Which is what means the most to me. So if it means the most to you, if it means the most to me, look, we family. We are family. He said it's truly not hard. It's well worth it. Yeah, thank you, Courtney. You said that's the most transformative 4 weeks of my life. Yeah, it's 4 weeks, but it's like a 30-day cycle or 28-day cycle. Commit to yourself. Commit to yourself. Put everything else to the side. Commit to you becoming the greatest version of yourself. You can do it. You can do it. And it don't take spirit long, I'm telling you. Once you start following that guidance, it's going to change your life. And fast. Very fast. When I lost all that weight, people think I wanted to lose weight. I've been trying to lose weight for 15 years. All right? I was trying to lose that weight. But when I got on my spiritual growth journey, that's when I lost the weight. And I lost 70 pounds in probably less than 6 months. Probably was about 90 days or so. I lost all that weight. My daughter had to tell me, like, Mama, you lost weight. I was like, I did. I didn't do it on my own. That's what I'm telling you. It's not me doing anything. And with you connecting to the source, it's not you doing anything. You're surrendering to this spirit within you. You already hearing the guidance. You're getting it all. It's just you getting in alignment. So when spirit is guiding you to fast, you do it. It's coming from within. It always sounds like an idea. I think I want to drink more water. I think I want to eat more vegetables. I think I want to do this. Or your desires will just change. Spirit will change your desires. So if you're having an addiction problem, anybody out there, you're struggling with addiction, because I did for many years, you need to pray for your desires to change. Because you're trying to do it on your own and with your mind and with your body, and your lower nature doesn't have the ability to stop you from being addicted. That's not how that works. You have to connect to the power that is greater than you. You connect to spirit and allow spirit to change that in you. You have guides on the other side that can literally send you guidance and send you help and assistance. When you read the Bible, you hear them talk about how angels will come and minister to you and help you. You have support. You may not know how to connect to your support, but you do have support. Everybody has guardian angels. Everybody has spirit guides. Everybody has support. But when you're so in the physical, all you're thinking about is negativity, dark forces, and all these things. It's like you forget that you have so much support on the other side, because you do. You are not here just doing this thing by yourself. Yes, you have a life purpose, but you got a whole team that's with you and helping you to make sure that it gets done. So you're not by yourself. It may feel like that, but you're not alone. You always have support. And don't think of them like, spooky creatures and stuff like that. It's just a light. They're just light. Just like you. You're just a light. You have a physical body, but you're just a light too. Hold on, cousin. You're just a light force too. Okay? So anyway, I can go on and on about that. Make sure y'all join us in spiritual alignment class. I look forward to working with all of you. I look forward to seeing your transformation. If you're ready to lose weight, then download the guide. There's a 30-day weight loss plan. If you need help, clarity about anything that's going on in your life, download the free guide. There's a free guide for you if you want to get clarity about what's happening in your life, okay? I love y'all so much. I'm patting myself on the back because I came on here and I didn't feel like it. Oh, cousin. Do y'all like this on my head? I was going to wear my headband, then I put this on top. I used to dress like this in middle school, high school. This is my inner child. She wanted to be purdy today, so I let her. Thank you. Thank you, Cortez. I love y'all so much. Y'all stay calm. Stay calm. When things are going on, learn how to just relax, okay? Give yourself a break. You can have a break. I say you can have a break, but you got to agree. You got to agree with me, okay? All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. The replay will be over on the YouTube channel at the Lighthouse Women of Virtue. There's many resources. Just check the link in the bio or in the profile. And I will see you all soon. Thank you all for watching. All my YouTube family watching the replay. I love y'all too. Make sure y'all join us over on TikTok. Make sure y'all go over to YouTube. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye. Bye, Celeste. Bye, everybody.